This is Wabash Plainfield reporter Nick Van Heest giving you a quick look at tomorrow's headlines for Saturday, May 3rd, 2014. As a quick reminder, you can also check out our articles online at www.wabashplaindealer.com, while links to the online articles can be found on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Well, leading off in tomorrow's front page comes a story from managing editor Joe Slation about the Stellar Community Grant that Wabash is in the running for. Local officials just got a date for a visit from 3 state agencies, June 25th. Representatives from Indiana Department of Transportation, the Indiana Housing and Community Development Authority, as well as the Office of Community Rural Affairs will be in town. So Joe got a few comments from Mayor Robert Van Lanningham, from Bill Kanya of the Economic Development Group of Wabash County, and also from Wabash Marketplace Director Patrick Sullivan, just about the process for applying for getting this and being in the running for the Stellar Grant and what they're going to be doing to work on the city plan. And then our second article in tomorrow's front page comes from my co-reporter Eric Seaman. He stopped by LaFountain Elementary this afternoon to take some pictures and talk to some people about a program going on there called Passport Adventures. It's put on by Purdue Extension here, and 8 foreign exchange students gave presentations about their homelands, gave the elementary students there a little look into some other places around the world. And then our third article is one I put together. Last night I attended the filming of Goodbye World at Eagles Theater here in town. The film is directed and co-written by Dennis Hennelly, who lives in Hollywood now, but he grew up here in Wabash. And he was on hand. He took some questions after the film just to talk about his upbringing in Wabash, what his life is like now in Los Angeles, and just spoke a little bit more deeply about the film itself. Our fourth front page story is about the Plaza series that kicked off last night. It kicked off at Legacy Hall due to the inclement weather, but normally it's going to be outside, right outside the Honeywell Center. It's by the article's by editor Joe Slation again. Nearly 200 people attended the event yesterday, despite the weather, which is a good turnout. They heard some music by Cameron Weaver, as well as the John Kirkwood Band. As a quick reminder, the next Plaza Series event is next Thursday, as they're every Thursday evening. Sparrow 5 will be performing. And then the final front page article comes from my co-reporter Eric Seaman again. Mayor Robert Van Lanningham officially declared Chamber Week for next week, starting Monday, May 5th. The week will focus on the history of the city, of the Wabash County Chamber of Commerce organization, and its endeavors. It spans back nearly a century. As for our North Manchester page, I put together an article about their bicentennial, which they're doing for the 200th anniversary of Indiana celebration for 2016. I spoke to North Manchester Chamber of Commerce Director Laura Rager about this idea, where they'll have cast concrete statues of at least 15 buffalo that they'll place downtown, and they'll get local students from Manchester University as well as from Manchester Junior Senior High to paint the statues according to a variety of themes. As for our sports page in tomorrow's newspaper, Justin Chalky brings an article about Kylie Hampton. She's committing to play basketball at Trine University next year. Kylie is currently a Wabash High School senior. Then Justin also brings a quick track roundup about the Wabash and Manchester track and field split, as well as the Southwood girls track and field victory over Rochester. Then he also gives a quick baseball roundup about the Northfield baseball team's 16-1 victory over Caston, and then about the Southwood softball team's heartbreaking 9-5 loss at Marion. And then he also gives a quick golf recap about Northfield and Wabash golf wins while the Manchester and Southwood teams lost. And then finally, he gives a quick tennis recap about the Wabash tennis team's decisive 5-0 sweep over Whitco. Well, this concludes tomorrow's headlines. Have a great weekend, everyone.